Morning! Not morning, because that seems to have really offended some of my regular viewers. I'm sorry. So back to the regular greeting. Morning! Hope you're doing really well. Today I am in Exeter. I'm at my friend Nikki's house. I am not going to be riding with her, unfortunately, because she's got some work to do and I've got a bit of a long ride in my training plan. So the event that I'm aiming for is in June, which all of a sudden is a very scarily short 8 weeks away, and it's a 4-day gravel stage race, migration gravel race rather. I think about 150k a day for 4 days, so I'm preparing for that. I don't know how I'm going to prepare for the climate. It's going to be really hot, but I'm just kind of not thinking about that. I guess I could close the windows and not have my fan on when I do turbo training, and that would help me acclimatise to the heat. I don't know. Anyway, I'm totally losing track of what I'm trying to tell you. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, so basically towards the end of last year I was ill quite a lot. I also ended up getting COVID. There was Christmas and all the difficulties that brings with it for training, you know, when you've got a family and stuff. To cut a long story short, I went and did a fitness test with my coach at Train Sharp and I got the worst results ever, which was pretty disheartening. The one piece of advice that I was given at that session was that I need to just keep being consistent, well, not keep, start being consistent with my training, and that if I do that, then, you know, I will regain everything that I've lost and hopefully build upon that. And I took that advice and it really seems to have worked. Who knew? So I've been doing some shorter interval sessions and a few longer rides, but now I have to really start ramping up the back-to-back endurance rides so that I can prepare for this gravel stage race and make sure that I can ride fatigued the next day without too much trouble. I mean, I'm sure it will be some trouble, but anyway, you get my point. Today I'm doing a 5-hour ride, and the key to these base endurance rides is to keep the power and heart rate fairly low, and that's how you build up the strength and endurance that I'm going to need. The top end stuff I can work on during the short interval sessions, which I often do in the turbo at home when I haven't got very much time. So I am going to head up to North Devon. I think Nikki has got some sort of vague idea of a route that I can try, so I'll try to follow that. And other than that, all I've got to do is just keep it steady, enjoy ticking off the miles, and yeah, get ready for this big challenge. So let's go. Rear derailleur battery critical. I mean, that's exactly what you want when you're about to do a 5-hour bike ride. I guess I could swap the front battery and put it at the back. Are there a lot of hills on this ride? Should I choose the big chainring or the little chainring at the front?
There's one climb.
Right, I'll go for big.
And some little ones.
Right, yes, I'm going to put the front battery in the back and just have the big chainring. At least I'll be able to use the rest of the cassette. Why do I always do this? I mean, really, the front battery is dead as well. I don't know. I'm going to head out and start riding. God, I'm such a donut. It's truly remarkable. Technology's so great until it isn't. So the option I've gone for, which is not ideal, is I'm just going to try not to change gear, or change gear as infrequently as possible. It's amazing how much more tiring it is having to just grind up even a slight incline, and how inefficient and annoying it is spinning down a little slope and feeling that, you know, you're just kind of wasting speed. Who knows how long these batteries are going to last? I mean, how long does a Strava battery last when it says critical? I guess that's what I'm going to find out. I'm also really overdressed. I mean, it's going really well so far. I'm trying so hard not to shift. But your finger just does it. I'm just so used to doing it automatically. First town, this is Tiverton. Obviously I've forgotten everything Nikki told me about where to go. Hopefully going in the right direction. I think it's up there. Straight. I don't know. Nice up here. Where am I meant to be going? I did take a little photo of Nikki's map. I see it. Dolverton apparently. I think one of the reasons this route is so relaxing is because it's so flat. So I'm just in one gear, just pedalling along a reasonably flat road, not very many twists and turns. It's just very, very relaxing. Nice looking pub. I've just worked out what it is. The other thing, the main thing that's making this ride feel more relaxing than usual is because I'm not reading my power. My power meter battery ran out of power as well. So I don't have my power on my Garmin, and it's made me realise just how much I stare at it, how much I stare at my Garmin. You know, like even if I'm not doing intervals, I'm trying to keep a certain power or see how far I've gone or blah blah blah. So the fact that I'm just going as far as I want in one direction and then turning around and going back, and I've got no power meter, don't have to go any distance, no heart rate monitor. Oh, there's some really cute ponies down there. Yeah, that's what's making it feel super relaxing. So enjoying this long endurance ride. So nice. So nice. Vaguely recognise this. Not the cheese, wine and murder, but this turning. I've definitely been here before. How far have I gone? I've only done 1 hour 45. It's not very long, is it? Obviously I would just carry on riding no matter where I was going to get the hours in, were it not for the fact that I can't change gear. So I'm just a bit want to be a bit cautious about like going up and over Exmoor or something daft. I'll carry on to Bridgetown, seeing as I've never been past this turning, and then I will turn around, maybe snack stop and head back into Exeter. Tonight Nikki and I are going down to the Quay. One of my favourite places to go is called Topsham Brewery, because it's like a microbrewery, and they have their own beer, and also they bring in loads of beer like on a rotating basis from other small breweries. So I really like that place. Plus they've got a pizza van parked outside that does the most amazing looking pizza, and you know I love pizza and I love beer and I love cycling, so this is going to be a good day. Seeing that sign for Minehead reminds me, I've been planning for ages to do the Devon coast to coast, and maybe that would be a good one considering I'm having to do these long training rides to train for the gravel race. Maybe I should do that. I'm gonna have a look at my calendar. Might do the Devon coast to coast in the next couple of weeks. It's fun having to do these long rides because I know like I could go on a long ride anyway, but with it being in my training schedule, in my training plan, it makes me prioritise it. It makes me make the time to go out and do a long ride, which I guess is half the reason of having a coach. You won't want to have a coach and then just not bother doing anything they say. It would be daft. So yes, thanks Connor for making me do long rides. Well, I mean making me prioritise them. Lovely looking campsite down there. This is the Exe Valley. Not actually been here before, but I guess that's the River Exe I've been riding along, and oh, it's so nice. I've ridden 55k. I am gonna turn around. Hopefully I'll get back after 4 hours, and I might tack a bit on the end just to get those miles up. Although obviously a lot of me is thinking about pizza right now. It's a good idea one-handed. I mean, of course not. Eat. To Exeter! Grind. Trying not to change gear to go up hills is certainly making my legs hurt. Some of these little lumps, I end up with a cadence of like 40 because I don't want to shift. So I'm worried in case I go into a spinny gear and then I can't shift back out of it, or vice versa. Pretty houses. So pretty. Well, I'm nearly back and my shifter has finally stopped working. Well, strictly speaking, it's the derailleur that stopped working, so tap tap, tap tap tap, tap tap tap. Nothing. So I'm stuck in this gear, which is pretty much bang in the middle. But I didn't go even further. It's all worked out really well. Couple of cheeky hills. Made it.